Good friends can be found in lots of places. We met up with John Tartaglia. You might know him as Johnny from Johnny and the Sprites. Johnny's show is all about acceptance of others and creating new friendships, even if someone is different from you. Let's hear what Johnny has to say about friendship. I'm lucky enough to be here with John Tartaglia today. And you may know John or Johnny from some of his hit work, such as Sesame Street or the hit show Johnny and the Sprites that used to be on the Disney Channel. And I'm so excited that you're here with us today. We're big fans of your work, and we know that Johnny and the Sprites in particular is all about acceptance and being kind to others. And really we're trying to, teach kids and educate kids about the importance of that. Can you tell us about a time in your life when you had a friend that really needed acceptance and you were there for them?
Yeah, actually, when I was younger, when I was in the 5th grade, I met a girl who was new to the school who was deaf. And we didn't have any other deaf children in our area. And I think she felt very, ostracized, which basically means left alone, and without a lot of friends because, she didn't quite know how to communicate. And so I actually, through a teacher, had the opportunity to learn sign language. And I learned very basic sign language. And it was so neat because we had a very special friendship because we could communicate in ways that no one else really could. And I felt really excited that I could learn that and have that kind of interaction with her. So that was a really important time to me. And I think it was important to her because myself and a few other people took the time to learn how to communicate in the way she needed to communicate. So that was pretty cool to be part of that.
That is cool. It sounds like you were a good friend. Can you tell the kids out there maybe what you think, what qualities a good friend would have?
I think a good friend, should first of all be someone you have fun with and someone that you like to play with. I think that's kind of basic. But also I think you want a good friend to be honest and for someone to be there, someone that you feel like you can, trust with your secrets or, special stories and things like that. I think you want your friend to be someone who does the kind of things that you would want to do, and someone who you respect because they do those kind of things. So I think those are the important things. And everything else is kind of up to you,
Sure.
Yeah.
That's great. It sounds like you have lots of different friends.
I do. I'm very lucky.
Yeah. Why do you think it's important to have all sorts of different friends?
I think it's important to have different friends because you learn differently from different people, I think if you have friends that, have different religions, friends who have different, who are of different races, different cultures, friends with different backgrounds from different places. I think it's great to know different people that, you can learn so many different things. If you're someone, for instance, who lives in the city and you've never been to the country, if you make a friend who's from the country, they can tell you all about things you never knew before. And vice versa, if you live in the country, they live in the city, or, someone who's lived in another country who might be able to tell you about things they do in those countries that we don't do here in America. So it's really kind of exciting, I think, to have a lot of different kinds of friends. And the most important thing is not to limit who your friends can be, that, you can be friends with anyone.
I think that's great advice. Just be kind to everybody, right?
That's exactly right.
And so maybe we could end on telling us why you think kindness and acceptance is so important.
I think kindness and acceptance is important because it's kind of the foundation of who we are. The only way you can meet another person is to be kind to them, really, and to let them accept you. And so I think that when you give out kindness and acceptance, it'll come right back to you. And I think that we all want to be treated like we treat someone else, And I think a lot of people treat other people in a negative way, and then they're treated that way, and they don't understand why. And for me, I lived my whole life trying to put out as much good energy as possible so that it comes back to me. And, so I think that both kindness and acceptance are really important to being happy and healthy and to making as many friends as you can.
I think that's great. Thank you so much for helping us get the word out today.
I'm glad to be here.